Hello, and welcome to part 7 of our Everything About Survivor Benefits video series. Let's continue. Under the Civil Service Retirement System, CSRS, offset program, how is the survivor annuity reduced? Under the CSRS offset program, a survivor annuity for your spouse is calculated in the same way as a survivor annuity would be calculated based on full CSRS coverage. However, under CSRS offset, your spouse's annuity may be reduced if he or she is eligible for Social Security benefits based on your federal service. If he or she is not eligible for Social Security benefits, the civil service annuity is not reduced. Are recurring monthly benefits payable to the children of a deceased retiree? Maybe. Unmarried children, generally under age 18, who are dependent on the retiree can get monthly payments. OPM considers the child dependent if there is proof that the deceased made regular and substantial contributions to the child's support. OPM considers a child dependent if he or she meets one of the following conditions: was born within marriage to the retiree, is an adopted child who meets all of the following conditions. The child lived with the deceased retiree, the deceased filed a petition to adopt the child, and the child was adopted before the retiree's death or by the surviving spouse after the retiree died. Is a stepchild or recognized child born out of wedlock who was living with the retiree in a parent and child relationship when the retiree died. Is a recognized child born out of wedlock for whom a judicial determination of support has been obtained. Full-time students ages 18 to May 22 can also be eligible for an annuity. However, the child must also meet all other requirements applicable to qualify for a child's annuity. How is the amount of my benefit as a former spouse determined? A monthly survivor annuity may be payable to a former spouse after the death of the employee or annuitant if it is provided by a court order or the annuitant's election. If the survivor annuity is based on an annuitant's election, the amount is determined in the same way as the amount due to a current surviving spouse. However, if the employee has remarried, then this election can only be made if the current spouse consents to it. The amount of a court-ordered survivor annuity is based on the court order. A court order may provide the maximum survivor annuity, a lesser amount, or a fraction of the maximum survivor annuity. This concludes part 7 of this video series on everything about survivor benefits. Please join us for part 2 for continued information on these topics. For more information, or to better understand what your retirement plan could look like, take the questionnaire linked in the video description.